Shema Israel, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Blessed be the name of the glory of his kingdom, forever and ever. You shall love Adonai your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your might. And these words which I command to you this day shall be upon your heart. You shall teach them thoroughly to your children, and you shall speak of them when you sit in your home, and when you walk on the road, when you lie down, and when you arise. You shall bind them for a sign upon your hand, and they shall be a tefillin between your eyes. And you shall write them upon your doorposts and upon your gates. And it will be, if you will diligently obey the commandments which I enjoin upon you this day, to love Adonai your God, and to serve him with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your might. I will give rain for your land at the proper time, the early rain and the late rain. And you will gather in your grain, your wine, and your oil. And I will give grass for your fields, for your cattle. And you will eat and be sated. Take heed, lest your heart be seduced away, and you turn astray, and worship alien gods and bow down to them. For then the wrath of Adonai will blaze against you, and he will stop up the heavens, and there will be no rain, and the earth will not yield its produce, and you will swiftly perish from the goodly land which Adonai has given you. Therefore place these words of mine upon your heart and upon your soul, and bind them for a sign on your hand, and bind them for a reminder between your eyes. You shall teach them to your children, to speak of them when you sit in your home, and when you walk on the road, and when you retire, and when you arise. And you shall inscribe them on the doorposts of your house, and upon your gates, so that your days and the days of your children may be prolonged on the land which Adonai swore to your forefathers to give to them, for as long as the heavens rest above the earth. Adonai spoke to Moshe, saying, Speak to the children of Israel, and tell them to make for themselves fringes on the corners of their garments throughout the generations, and to attach a thread of blue on the fringe of each corner. They shall be to you as a tzitzit, and you shall look upon them and remember all of the commandments of Adonai, and fulfill them. And you will not follow after your heart and after your eyes, by which you go astray, so that you may remember and fulfill all of my commandments, and be holy to your God. I am Adonai your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I, Adonai, am your God, true and certain, established and enduring, right, faithful, beloved and cherished, delightful and sweet, awesome and mighty, correct and acceptable, good and beautiful is this, to us for all eternity. Truly, the God of the universe is our King. The stronghold of Yaakov is the shield of our deliverance. He endures, and his name endures throughout all generations. His throne is firmly established, and his sovereignty and his truth abide forever. His words are living and eternal, faithful and pleasant forever, and to all eternity, for our fathers, for our sons, and our descendants, and for all the generations of the progeny of Israel, your servants, from the first to the last generation. Your word is good and eternal in truth and trustworthiness, a law that will never be abrogated. Truly, you are Adonai our God, and the God of our fathers, our King, the King of our fathers, our Redeemer, the Redeemer of our fathers, our stronghold, the stronghold of our salvation, our Deliverer and Rescuer, which is your name from of old. We have no other God besides you ever. You have always been the help of our fathers, a shield and a deliverer to them, and to their children, in every generation. Your habitation is in the heights of the universe, and your judgments and justice extend to the ends of the earth. Truly happy is the man who heeds your commandments, and takes to heart your Torah and your word. Truly, you are the master of your people and a mighty king, to wage their battle for the fathers and sons. Truly, you are the first and you are the last. And besides you we have no king, redeemer, and deliverer. Truly, you redeemed us from Egypt, Adonai our God. You freed us from the house of bondage. You slew all their firstborn, but you redeemed Israel, your firstborn. You split for them the Yam Suf, drowned the wicked, and took your beloved across the waters, engulfed their adversaries. Not one of them remained. For this, the cherished people praised and exalted Adonai. The beloved ones offered hymns, songs, and praises, blessing and thanksgiving to the King, the living and eternal God. He is lofty and exalted, great and awesome. He humbles the haughty to the ground, and raises the lowly to supreme heights. He frees the captives, redeems the humble, helps the needy. It is he who answers his people Israel when they cry out to him. They offered praises to the sublime God, their Redeemer. Blessed is he, and he is blessed. HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Moshe and the children of Israel with great joy raised their voices in song to you, and they all proclaimed, Who is like you among the supernal beings, Adonai? Who is like you, resplendent in holiness, too awesome for praise, performing wonders? With a new song, the redeemed people extolled your great name at the seashore. All of them in unison gave thanks and exclaimed your sovereignty, and said, Adonai shall reign forever and forever. And it is said, Our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch atah Adonai, who delivered Israel.